But no, so far it all seems to be going fine. Until one day, Antoine finds an abandoned house cat outside his door. So, being the animal lover that he is, he brings it in and he adopts him. And he names him Shadow, and he gives Shadow his own room, away from Ming. And then, about a week later, Antoine and Ming, they're wrestling. Because I guess that's how they normally play together. And Shadow just happens to get out of his room. And Ming catches one glimpse of him, and he just snaps right into wild animal mode. And he just leaps into action, and he starts chasing Shadow around the place, trying to catch him and destroy him. And Antoine, he thinks fast, and he throws himself in front of Ming and between him and Shadow. And then Ming ends up tackling Antoine. And Antoine clings to him to keep him from chasing Shadow. And that is when Ming grabs a hold of Antoine's neck and bites down. And then he bites his arm, and then he locks onto his knee. And there he doesn't let go. So there he is, Antoine, with his knee in this Siberian tiger's mouth. And it stays there for about 3 minutes before Ming finally lets him go. And then Ming goes and he hides in the bathroom because he knows he's in trouble. He's a bad kitty. But Antoine, he's hurt. Really bad. So he calls paramedics, and they rush him to the hospital, and that is where he lies and tells them he was attacked by a pit bull. Because he's worried they're going to find out about Ming, and then they're going to come and take his tiger away. So anyway, back to the police. Police are in the neighbor's apartment, and they look through the hole that they had drilled in the neighbor's wall. And they see a fully grown tiger just chilling there. So officers are like, holy shit. And they have to get together and come up with a plan to get this 400-pound beast out of this apartment without getting eaten. So here's what they come up with. Police has one of the officers rappel down the side of the building with a tranquilizer pew-pew. And he rappels down until he gets to the apartment. And there, at the window, he looks in and he spots Ming. So he aims his tranquilizer pew-pew through the bars of the window, and then boom, he shoots Ming with a dart, right in the butt. And as you could probably guess, Ming, he doesn't like that so much. So he gets pissed off, and he gets up and he charges at the window and he slams up against it. And at that very moment, someone snaps a photo. And you can see the officer dangling there, and Ming is coming for his ass. But eventually, luckily, Ming does pass out from the tranquilizer. And police, they go into Antoine's apartment and they remove him and Al and they relocate both of them. And then, of course, bam, they arrest Antoine. And I don't have his mugshot, but here's a picture of him in real life. And he gets charged with reckless endangerment and possession of a wild animal. And he goes to court and he's found guilty and he's sentenced to 5 months in prison. So, then what happened to all his animals? Well, luckily, Shadow survived. He actually did not get eaten. Here's a picture of Antoine holding him. And Al, the caiman, he was actually rehoused to a proper animal sanctuary over in Indiana. And Ming, well, Ming was also relocated to an animal sanctuary, one in Ohio that houses a lot of other big cats. And there he had lots of room to run around and play, he had a place to swim, and he had lots of tiger friends. And Ming actually lived there until he was 19. Which is old in tiger years. And then, unfortunately, he passed away from natural causes.